Get out, goddammit, with an Asian porn star and this dude right here with the scully. I can tell your ass undercover. You ain't fooling nobody. You know that motherfucker's police got a goddamn scully on and shit, and you know. I used to be the police. I was a cop here in Houston for 6 years. Normally people clap, but not you niggas, y'all on roll. You know, Jesse didn't clap. He's like, man, fuck you. Every time I tell that story, Jesse be like, man, can you not do the cop shit and shit? I'm gonna tell you something, Jesse. So this is what I did. So you got the DWI. I be drinking and driving and shit, but God is good. But you know what, man? One night I was drinking and driving and I shouldn't have been. This is a true story, bro. I was drinking and driving and I shouldn't have been. And I pulled over in a used car lot because I thought it was a club. I was like, man, shit, you got all these cars out here, nigga. Let's see these people. What's going on? Nigga, a dog bit me. I was like trying to go in. I like drinking. Women like drinks that sound sexual. You like drinks that bear some type of sexual connotation and shit. Women like drinks like, you know, hot buttery nipple and screaming orgasm. Men don't have a drink like that, boy. Men have a drink like, yeah, give me a two bitches jacking off. You got one of those, man? Let me get a lactated titty. Can I get that? Put some milk on top of it and shit, just to enhance the experience. Light that shit on fire. That's what we do. Ladies, if y'all gonna have sex tonight, man, if y'all want to, like, be obvious about it. 2021, man, don't be bullshitting. Anybody got an ashtray? I'm gonna put this up somewhere. No, it's alright, I'm cool. Don't be bullshitting about it. Like, if you want to make sure. Don't be bullshitting about the sex. Like, if you want to have sex, like, be obvious about it, yo. It's like, it's 2021. Like, you want to fuck somebody, let them know. Like, bro, you know, that's... Because we don't know when you're horny. You know, we have evidence in other stuff. Like, we know when you're hungry. Like, when you're hungry, your stomach growls, right? But the coochie don't growl. But wouldn't it be cool if it did? Like, you're sitting there with your old lady and shit, you took her to a nice dinner, candle lit, flowers on the table. You're on the fourth course and shit. You order the creme brulee. You lean over and you say to her, you know what, of all the places I could be here tonight, in the whole world, I would rather be no place than to be here with you right now. And that coochie go. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. My coochie grow. I guess I need to put something in it. Let's talk about politics before I go. Nate touched on it a little bit. I'm centrist, I lean conservative. But I'm a liberal. You know, I vote Democratic, but I have conservative sensibilities. So I have a tax bracket as such that I would rather lower tax rates and shit. And I believe in helping other people and shit, but I believe that people should help themselves as well. Like, I'm not that dude that don't believe in, social programs and shit and what some people call entitlements. I believe in all that shit, but I think that Americans can work a little bit harder to help themselves. Having said that, you guys remember this lady by the name of Rachel Dolezal? Remember Rachel Dolezal? Rachel Dolezal was this white lady who claimed that she was black her whole life and ultimately become head of the NAACP. Remember that shit? Like, oh my God, that bitch was ambitious. Like, holy shit. Like, her parents would have told her that she could do anything, right? But just think about it. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we could, like, the reason why we don't get along like we should is because we don't know what it feels like to be each other. Like, I don't know what it feels like to be you. You don't know what it feels like to be me. I can't have a qualified opinion on abortion because I don't know what it means to be a woman. So when those conversations come along, I can shut the fuck up and listen. Which is pretty much what everybody should do. If the shit don't apply to you, shut the fuck up and listen. Rachel Dolezal was this white woman who lived her life as a black woman and became, but I think that there is a teaching moment in that. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we can all change races, like age periodically? Just change races, right? Then we know what it feels like to be each other. Somebody's like, hey man, how's Tom doing? Like, well, you know, we turned Indonesian last week. Like, holy shit, man. Some black lady turns Mexican. How's that going for you? Well, there's Jesus pictures all over my house, and my family's here all the time, and I had no idea I could have many people in my car. The black dude was all pissed off. He's like, hey man, what's wrong with you? He's like, oh shit, I turned Chinese tomorrow, nigga. This is fucked up. I can't say this. Race is weird. I don't believe people. I like to believe in the best of people, but a lot of times I don't like it when people come to me with blanket statements like I don't have a racist bone in my body. Bro, be more original. Like, if you really want to convince me, you want to be my friend, like, say some shit that really convinces me. Like, because if you say that you don't have a racist bone in your body, then I'm going to need to see a fucking x-ray because I don't believe you, you know? Having said that, man, sometimes I get a little bit bipolar with my blackness. Like, first of all, I'm adopted. Like, I'm adopted. I have no idea who my biological mother is, and for that reason, I do not date older women. Now think about it. I could meet her, I could be hanging out with her. Hypothetically, I could be eating the coochie going, damn, this tastes familiar, But if you're adopted, like, there are a lot of people that are adopted, and if you're adopted, man, it's like you have to, you realize, man, there is a duality that exists within our heads that represents two very different imaginary parents. Therefore, I can take one situation and see it two very different ways. Let's take a chicken commercial. A chicken commercial. I can see a chicken commercial with black people in it. I'd be like, man, this is fucked up. Like, how are they gonna have a chicken commercial with black people in it, perpetuating the stereotype? But then again, I can see a chicken commercial with no black people in it. And I'd be like, man, this is fucked up. Like, how are they gonna see a chicken commercial with no black people in it? I think I fucked that up because I'm drunk. America has a very complicated relationship with the N-word. Like, people don't want to say it. Like, white people wonder why they can't say it. Goddamn it, just because you can't. You know, first of all, you can't articulate it like black people can, even if you think you can. Like, white people say nigger. That's a completely different thing, nigger. And even if you try and say nigga, and you try and qualify that with saying, well, I see it in rap songs, I can articulate it exactly like black people can. White people can never articulate nigga like black people can because your palates are different and your lips are too thin. But here's the deal. A lot of you guys don't even know what the nigga is. And if you're going to record anything, mentally record this. Right? Here's the deal. Nigga isn't a person. The nigga is basically, in the black community, nigga is basically a colloquialism that exists within black people that represents the best and the worst at the same time. We are simultaneously proud of and ashamed of the nigga. The nigga isn't flesh and blood. The nigga is basically a spirit. It's like the Father, the Son, and that nigga over there. Now, having said that, I don't understand why a lot of black people don't like Donald Trump. Because basically Donald Trump is a nigga. I don't understand why a lot of white people don't like niggas, because niggas is basically Donald Trump. Let me unpack this for you. I gotta leave. Donald Trump has 5 kids and 3 baby mamas. That's kind of what niggas do. Donald Trump got a great job and then hired all of his unqualified friends. That's kind of what niggas do. Donald Trump lost his job and refused to leave. That's kind of what niggas do. I did this joke in Little Rock, Arkansas. After the show, man, this white guy walked up to me. He was like, hey, man, I heard your show, understand your perspective, and I want to be a better American. Made me emotional. Right behind it, man, this black dude came to me. He was like, "Hey, man, that's fucked up." I was like, "What?" He was like, "How they gonna have a chicken commercial?" Okay, I was gonna end on that, but now I'm not. Nate, I can talk all night. I'm gonna shut up for 3 minutes and shit. I ain't got shit to do. Y'all be careful on the way home tonight. And like when you see a comedian like saying shit about what you're gonna do later on tonight, that means that he's trying to think of the next thing to say. So y'all be safe on the way home tonight, man. Y'all go watch a Netflix movie and shit. And you know, if you get a chance, like follow me on my social media, Billie D. Washington. I have a lot of shit out there. I do some songs and shit. I'm a musician, whatever. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Like choirs, that y'all praise team, what y'all do? What y'all that's like the lead, she's like the alto right there. You can sing your ass off, can't you? It's not even racial. You just got like a neck that looks like that you can support some like strong. This is right here the soprano and that's the organ player. And he's the director that used to be gay, but he found God. And now he's saved, and now y'all got back together and shit. But he identifies as a piano player. I'm rambling. What is it? What'd you say? No, white dude, I heard you. You're the only white dude in here. Why the fuck? Why you being disruptive and you're the only fucking white dude in here, man? Just do me a favor and shut the fuck up. All right. No, but for real, man, I'm about to leave, man. But thank y'all for hanging out, man. Hey, continue to support live comedy here. What is it, once a month here at Shamrock's? So continue to support everybody here and, follow me on social media. And I think DJ about to play a song. Y'all have a good time?
Hell yeah.
So did I, man. And y'all too. Billie D. Washington, let him hear it. Let him hear it. This has been fun.